Welcome back to my summer car. Things are going a lot better than last time you saw this. I've gone several days now and we have a couple of jobs that we need to do. Well, one primarily is to go up here into Periyarvi, do some septic tank sucking, and then I need to buy some parts for the Satsuma, which has undergone some changes since you last saw it. Has been a while and I recently got back into this and it's quite good fun. So here it is, it's assembled, it's road registered. There are a few parts that need upgrading in here. If we look in, for example, you see the wishbones, and I think the subframe as well doesn't look too good. And what else is it? There's also like the exhaust manifold or whatever that is down there. Certainly that does also need a upgrade. But we're buying all of that in the lorry. We're going septic sucking, but first we need to empty it as it's nearly full. And if you empty it the wrong place, well, pretty much not at the waste management facility, you do get a fine, which I have gotten, and they can be quite high because in Finland those fines are determined by your income, not a fixed rate. So let's see if we can get this thing fired up. I'm playing with my G27 racing wheel, which is very good fun. Pretty much the only way you can play this, I reckon. So we just got to jam it in gear. We are on the handbrake, that is why. Yeah, apparently up in Periyarvi there is a waste disposal facility. Oh, cock. I forgot I need to grab my diesel filler up here because my tractor's nearly running out of diesel. As is the lorry, so we need to fill that up as well up in Periyarvi. There's a lot of stuff to do, you know, being a Finnish person in 1995 is really difficult. There's many things you need to do. You need to get drunk and everything. It's really weird. Close the door. I think we're ready to go now. But yeah, this is sort of like a democracy special, well, I've decided, mostly because there's an election today and I happen to be doing a video on the day. So why don't we call it a democracy special? I know being a Finnish person in 1995 has very little to do with democracy, certainly this year, but you know, it's worth celebrating and always vote, people, always vote. Vote for the right person, or people, first and foremost, but do vote anyway. So we're off here in the lorry. As you can see, there's not a lot of fuel down there. It's less than a quarter tank, so it's going to take about 15 hours to fill it up, which is lovely. No damage on this thing yet. I have read that there's an experimental branch, which I am not using. But apparently you've got seat belts and you can smash the window and all of that in this, so maybe that's coming for every vehicle. That would be interesting to see though. It'd be cool to upgrade this. Like, I really enjoy driving this. It's big. I like big things in video games. Like driving lorries and that's great fun. And you know, you can't break this one, you can with the Satsuma, which is really nice, but as I said, there's a couple of things that I need to fix on it. I have a letter right there that we need to post at the shop for some upgrade parts. I believe that's like a manifold and the exhaust system and all of the rally components, rally seat and 5-point harness and a wheel. And was there not something else I thought I put on there? I don't remember if I put on a radiator. I might have, but I'll find out later on. We don't have that much money at the moment, but we're off to do a sewage sucking mission, and we have a timber mission as well, a firewood job, which we will also try and do. I've sort of jump started on that one. They pay well, but they are bloody tedious to do. You just have to chop wood and chuck it in the trailer. It's not particularly good fun. And we've got a train coming. Let's listen. No train coming, so we can plough on through. Yeah, sometimes you get pretty close. I had a call in the middle of a night where I just heard the train coming and shat myself. I had to slam on the brakes in the van. And I just made it. I won't bother going around the sign. I'll just have to cut over here. Okay, third high. That is a bit, even that is ambitious. Oh yeah, we stalled it there. So it's nearly full, so it really doesn't pull well. And I forgot to do the proper engine thing here. Let's just try and massage the throttle. Oh, that didn't like that. Come on. Is it because we're sliding? Let's pull the handbrake. There is a physics thing in this where... Why are you making that noise, throttle pedal? I just lubricated you. You shouldn't make that noise. Anyway, yeah, there is an issue of vehicle sliding off the road if you leave them stationary without pulling the handbrake. Oh god, we need to go into low range. Okay, yep. I should have seen that one coming. Come on. There we go. So low range. Okay, no, we didn't need that. Yeah, now you're beeping at me because you don't have air pressure in the brakes. That's fine. It's all working just fine. Let's just get you up here. Get you into too high, that should be good about here. Then we just got to seesaw a bit through this section. It's a bit bumpily wompily. Let's pop on the headlights for good measure, even though it's afternoonish. It's about 3 in the afternoon, I reckon, on a Thursday. So we need to be careful that the police aren't out there. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I've gone white. But this could have been a lot worse. I've stalled it. This could have been a lot worse. I haven't killed myself. Come on, power on the engine. Right. Can we get back on the road if we go forwards here? So go into one height. No, that's ambitious, mate. Yeah, that's stalled it. It takes a while for it to stall, which is kind of tricking me out. Alright, so let's try and do this. We're in 1 low. 2 low. We may want to try and pop on the diff lock if this doesn't work. But oh yes, I may have gone into a ditch, but it worked out well for me. So in here, too high on the power. Come on, just get up here. Let's not do that again. I'll make you a promise now that I do not intend on making that mistake once again. And we just sort of power through here, but we've got to remember it's heavy, this. It's heavy, it's slow, it's sort of top heavy-ish. And we do have the rear axle down, which we do need to do. And we just come around here, sort of like taking a rally stage in a lorry, which is great fun. I don't know anything that would be more fun than taking a truck on a rally stage. Anyway, we have lots of things to talk about other than democracy, which is great, and you know, it's our civic duty to go vote on that, so do go vote. It's inexcusable not to vote if you are eligible to vote. I mean, very little, you know. This was a city and regional election over here, so it wasn't the big one, but arguably just as important, if not more important, than a national government election, because the city controls all of the schools, or you know, the roads, and like many other things that I can't remember right now. Schools do that, and you know, I mean, they do everything. They do everything like near us and anything like that. They're the people who are responsible for deciding what you're allowed to build, what and where. The fire service, many things they do, and the regionals over here do the health service, and they do intercity, public transport, and regional business development and touristing, and all of that. So it's very important, basically. It's a bit tedious, but very important. So do remember to go vote. This is too late for those of you in Denmark, so there's no point in telling you to go vote today because this video is going up after the polls have closed. But do go vote next time, although I'd just give a word of advice. I could vote for the communists. Don't know why I would want to do that. I am on the left side of the political spectrum, but that is a bit too left for me. As soon as we go, communist, let's just take a step back, shall we? That's a bit extreme. Just a word of advice. I mean, you're free to not listen to me. They gave it a go in Russia. Like the Soviet Union gave communism a bloody good go, and arguably it worked quite well for them because it, I'm basing this on a book I read from a British lorry driver who drove into Russia as among the first ones in 1990 to 1995, which is a very good book. It's called The Vodka Cola Cowboy. Now, I do recommend it. It's a great read. It's fantastic, good fun to read. He tells the story very well, and it sort of gives you an insight into Russia that you wouldn't normally get, which I think is interesting. Fuel, are we looking good on that? Yep, we are. We're going to be just on the nibbit, so let's not try and go full throttle unless we have to. But yeah, that's a really good book. You really should check it out. And that book certainly makes it seem like Russia was better off in the Soviet Union as opposed to after it had fallen. Because I think it was Gorbachev, as he talked about in the book, where towards the end of communism or the Soviet Union, he just says basically, yep, all the state-owned businesses, they're now owned by whoever's in charge of it. And, if you live in a flat, you now own the flat, basically. Which, would you imagine, didn't go well for them. So maybe if you haven't done that, it might have gone better. But anyway, by the way, that's why you shouldn't vote communist, because it tends to go bad when you do. But do vote, that's the most important thing. Otherwise, Russia will do it for you, of course. Well, that's another story for another day. Only if you want an orange person to lead your country as well. We're quite heavy, and I'm quite concerned about that because you need to use a lot more throttle coming down here. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. No dramas. So just come in here. What you're seeing with the steering wheel, by the way, is 100% my input rate to my input. The wheelie set to, I think, no, it might be set a bit high. I think it might be set to 1080 degrees instead of 900, which is what I'm putting in. And is there a copper up ahead? Let's have a look, see. Copper, it doesn't look like it, but I don't want to go too fast just in case. There's no chance of going too fast. I'm going uphill in a lorry with 10,000 litres of crap in the back. There's no chance of that speeding, is there? And I don't think there is a cobble, so I don't even have to do a breath test. Nobody's coming up from behind. Apparently cars overtake you on this road if you're going slow. Didn't know that. There has been a few upgrades since I last played this. There's the stress meter up there, which you can take down by doing... What's going on up ahead? What is that? That's a bloke in the road. Yeah, see, that's what we want. Why are you walking on the road? You can't. Off the road. Where's the police when you bloody needed, eh? Anyway, fourth is perhaps a bit ambitious. Third is high. Fourth is right about this sort of thing because we're still accelerating a bit. Anybody coming up from behind that's going to overtake me? I can't see because I'm smoking them out. It is the 90s, of course. We weren't that concerned about the climate because Al Gore hadn't made his film yet. That is depressingly true, actually. I mean, people sort of knew that global warming was a thing, but it wasn't as big of a thing as it is now. I vaguely remember the 90s because I was a kid back then. But not, well, the Spice Girls. I remember the Spice Girls. Of course, who doesn't? If you're alive in the 90s, you do tend to remember the Spice Girls. But global warming, it was sort of like a thing. Talk about like greenhouse gases was mentioned, but it was just a thing. Like nothing particularly exciting. What do we have up ahead? We've got those cars parked over there. And so we just nip over here. I indicated in good time. Let's just park here by the diesel. Stop. Thank you. Handy brakes. Let's turn the engine off for good measure. Otherwise, you know, it's a stupid idea. Letter will be brought ready on the floor so I can pick it up when I need to sort that out. Also, the jerry can is over here. Let's jump out, fill that up as well. This is going to take a while, so I'll go ahead and I'll spare you this part because it's quite tedious to look at. Many minutes later, and 298.5 litres later, I am pretty much ready to go. Well, we need to close these and then we need to post a letter and we need to go in and pay the man, of course. Where's the letter? Has it fallen? Where's the letter? Where's my letter, God? My letter is very important. It's partly the reason we went up here, so where is it? Letter. Can we... Where is that letter? Oh, there it is. Was it not there? Hang on, where's it? Did I not just see that back there? No, that was... Oh my God. Handbrake. Why is the handbrake's gone off? Sometimes the handbrake tends to turn off and then it just goes a bit wrong. Early access and all that. Just keep that in mind. There's the envelope. My important letter of bits for me car. We need to drop that down and then we... how do we open... Oh, well, probably we don't. We just grab this right, and then we sort of go over here, right, and then, like, we need to go... Oh, it sort of opens automatically, and then... Now, that's in, right? No, it isn't. I can't even post a letter, even though I voted twice today. Because, of course, civic duty and all that. So that's posted now, I reckon. And let's go in here and pay... Actually, we need a couple of coolants. I don't need any sausages. I don't need any of that. I don't need any beer. Got plenty of beer. We need some chips. Always get some potato chips. And these are just ready salt. Yes, they are good. They're the right kind. We can't buy ketchup. We can't buy Senep. Yeah, we can't buy that. Don't know what that is in English. Yeah, I'm going to shake my booty, bro. Shake that booty. We don't need any of that. We've got plenty of sausages. We've got cigarettes. Bugging me, I forgot I need something to drink. Oh, well, hopefully it will take a while for us to die from that. Thank you for your business cooperation. No problem, sir. Oh, no problem, sir, because I am from Finland, and that's how people from Finland talk, except for when I can't be bothered to do the accent. And we've got an old Skoda, and we've got an old other car over there. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, just throw our shopping. How hard can that be? Just throw it about a bit. Toss it into the Sisu. Apparently this is a Sisu. I don't remember if I told it the last time. But it's not a Scania, even though it sort of looks like one of the old 112s. Or it's 142, so I don't remember. But it's only one of the older ones. A 2 Series Scania would be. Close the door there, and then we go over here. We pick up the jerry can, which we already closed, so we don't spill it out. And we need to go to the waste treatment plant before we do it again. Oh yeah, I found... Oh, no. Let's just close the door. We got some springs that I've found lying about over near the garage, which is nice. I like finding stuff like that. Apparently these are like long ones, which is probably more springy and better for gravel. But I haven't really bothered driving that little car around yet, because it's, yeah, as I mentioned, it's a bit worn. We'll just clear that. Yep, hello, coming through. Still no track IR, so I am stuck using just this fixed view. So where is it? I've been told it's in here, or rather I read that it would be over behind. But I need to just sort of look about. Maybe, yeah, that is where it's at. Where's the entrance? Did I just go past the entrance? I think I did. I mean, we can do a 3-point turn here pretty easy. So go into first low. Out here, these things don't need a lot of room to do a UE. But you can do here, we can probably even do a 3-point turn without leaving the bloody tarmac. So we turn it over here, right? Can we? No, we can't, but we can just go off here. We don't need that much room. It's a lorry. It's a European lorry, mind. It's not an American lorry, so it fits in here just fine. Second, run it good in here. Oh, there we go. See, the fuel gauge is now very full and high. I suppose I could technically just leave it here and use the bike or the van to drive up into town whenever I need to. But I sort of like driving this. No, the entrance wasn't here. The entrance is indeed on the other side, but I'll just go off-road because I'm a wild person who goes off-road in a lorry. We need to get something to drink. Come on. Power. Did I miss the entrance? I did, because I just technically just drove over on this side of the road. So go around here. Why can't I get one of those Calibras? I think that's a Calibra. I don't think they had a Vectra back then. I think that's a Mark 1 or 2 Calibra. Where do I dump my waste? Do I need to go into the room and speak with the man? Or the woman in there? I mean, they would be in there because the car's parked here, right? So we're in neutral. We just leave the handy brakes. I mean, you can leave the lorry. This is before terrorism, so that's not a problem. You have closed. I don't know any of that, what that means. Hello? I've got a load of shit for you. Anybody? Oh no. Oh no, don't tell me they closed. Right, they have closed, which means that I need to sleep. Because, well, I don't really need to sleep now, but I will get a fine if I dump it here. So, oh crap, but I need to get something to drink. So has the pub open? Because I think I need to go to the pub now, so I can get something to drink, or the bar, whatever you call it, in Finland. Don't know. The place where you go and meet people. I mean, I guess where else would Finnish people meet other people? I mean, they're known for being quite, you know, introverted up there. I mean, it is Scandinavia after all. Presumably they only meet women when they're drunk, if you're a man, or you only meet the opposite sex really for flirtation when you are drunk. So let's try and drive down there. I don't think we can technically sleep with anybody in this game, but we can, you know, we can go and then we can get drunk with some old men. Nearly good enough, innit? That's down there where we need to do the septic tanking. And are we doing much in terms of motion? No, because it's still fully loaded. Oh yeah, it is indeed a pub. Where do we park? I know where we park. Haha, you've parked in a stupid way, you cunt. So, handy brakes on, turn the lights off, just get that developed into a good practice so we don't leave the car with the lights on, which will drain the battery, which I think doesn't matter on the Satsuma. And now you can't get out, you dumb fuck. Yeah, he doesn't like us. Okay, now that's punching. There's the flipping off. Flipping off is M. So fuck you, you dumb bastard. What kind of a car are you driving? I don't know. What the fuck? Come here and show me that finger of yours. Yeah, mate. You want to go, bitch? Suck this dick. Yeah, see, I can talk back to him as well. I need to have a drink. When does it open? At 2000 hours. And what time is it? I'm not actually going in front or behind that car. I'll go around. Do you want to make dinner out from your finger and shove it down your throat? No, thank you. I just want to twat you in the face. What time is it now? This doesn't make sense, because if I'm... No, oh, hang on. It's 7 and a bit. So if we come back at a time... But what can we do? We can't finish sucking that sewage over there. I suppose we can just go to sleep. And we can... No, because then we need to drink in the morning. But I could technically... I could buy something in the morning from the shop. Yeah, let's try and go to sleep. Ha 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 ha! He's trying to drive away whilst I'm sleeping in me cab. So get on this, bitch. So we wake up at when? Oh, this is not a good time to wake up. I suspect that the pub might not be open. Is it open? Please be open. Oh no, I think the shop's actually... Okay, people are driving about. Is it... That's closed. Does that mean that the shop is open? Well, the door is certainly open. So, and he's here. Good. So that means we can buy something to drink. Let's get... Oh no. Oh no, it's still technically closed. But it's technically also open. And he's here. Sort of just standing about, but we can't buy anything. Are we technically committing a crime by being in here? Are we committing burglary? Sadly, we can't buy any of the alcoholic drinks, and he's looking about. He's alive. He's not just put a dummy in here. Well, I suppose we can do this then, can't we? Yes, we can. So let's put in 10 of our finished money. And we press the green one, I think. Then we get man with comb over. Oh, I've got 2 of that man. So spin the last one. No, that's a wrong kind of man, disappointingly. Oh, man. No, disappointing. So let's keep those 2 and spin the last one. Oh no, we've got Mika Hakkinen. We didn't want Mika Hakkinen. Oh, we've got... Is that not the current president of China? Or ruler of China? No, let's put more money in. I've got 30... Oh god, we need to look out for money, actually. So spin. Don't know why we've locked in on him. We didn't want to do that. Spin again. Man. I mean, we've got 2 of the same man, so let's try and lock them in place and spin again. Come on, give us a... No, wrong man. What about now? Man with comb over. Clubby thing. Man with massive comb over. That was no good, was it? We need something to quench our thirst. We can't drink petrol. Does this technically work? No, sadly it doesn't. We're just pissing in the air now. So we need someone to sell us a drink or something to give us a bit of a drink, but the pub is closed. And these 2 people are just larking about. What time is it? And I need to sort of get a move on. Did I buy anything here that I can drink? I mean, let's close the doors of the lorry. And what time is it? It's quite late or quite early, depending on how you look at it. Let's see it here. No, I bought some crisps, that's all. That's the opposite of thirst. Why did my handbrake go off, please? Yeah, you crash into it, you dick. Well, mate, how are you doing, mate? Can we, yeah, give you a thumbs up, bro? It's a nice car you've got. When do you open? 8, so we need a few hours to pass. Okay. You're crashing into a fence, you dick. Yeah, you dork of the pussy, that is right. I mean, how smell a pussy an insult? I didn't get that one. Mate, you're just crashing into a fence. Like, yeah, I don't have the energy to watch your face. So fuck you, pussy. Hang on, you're not going to try and run me over, are you? You just crashed into the back of me lorry, mate. I mean, dad's lorry, technically. I'm just flipping him off. Oh, I need to be careful here. Yeah, I mean, just keep doing that, mate. Have a fun if you like. We'll sleep again. Hopefully we'll wake up and we'll be at a point when the shop is open and now both hunger and thirst is high. So please wake up, chap. We're going into shop. It's Friday. We're going into shop. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. You are open now, right? We need to buy all of your juice, please. And we need to buy sausages. Sausages are always good. That's all we need. Hello, thank you. I'll take this outside and I'll eat everything. We need to save the juice boxes for later, though. So press open down here. Eat the sausages. And drink this. This quenches thirst, right? Or do we need to get alcohol for that? Why is this not putting down my thirst? I'm drinking juice. This is now getting quite critical, actually. So, shit. Do you have anything else I can drink? Well, I'm going to have to buy beer then. Mate, I'm going to need a beer, bloke. Hello. Thank you. This quenches thirst, right? Oh, don't tell me beer doesn't quench thirst. Jesus Christ. Well, we need to get a bloody move on, don't we? So we'll just leave this here. And then we need to get in here, and then we need to dump our load, and then we need to suck that sewage well as fast as humanly possible, and then rush back to our house in a very much a fire brigade kind of way. And now the lorry's making a noise of me. Why does this not want to turn on? You're just making a noise at me, and then you're flashing. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Christ on a bicycle, for that. So let's release the parking brake, and we'll try and turn this around without using the brake. Oh god, we're in high. That means we stalled it. Right. Oh, no, I didn't. That's amazing. So we just got to keep on it here and wait for the air pressure to build up in the brakes. Go into 1 high. Turn this bad boy around. That's a bus. We need to turn before that gets it. There's the noise gone. Should have picked those juice boxes up, but I just can't be bothered now. We are in a rush. Otherwise, if that thirst meter gets too high, we will die. And apparently drinking beer and juice doesn't help your thirst at all, which I don't understand, but whatever. Hopefully this should be open now. Pull in here to the location. Got to remember which game I'm in. Out here it's just a straight H pattern. There's no range splitter. Well, there's a range, but there's no splitter going on. So neutral handbrake open. Go in here and have a chat with the bloke. Right, you're open. You are, so there should be a bloke in here. No, there's not, but there's a phone that I can't use. Do I then have to just dump in here, then go in, and do I get paid for all of the crap? I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I need to pay to do... Oh, Christ, on a bicycle. Why would I do that then? Well, it's cheaper than getting a fine, I suppose. I did at one point I get 14,000 marks or whatever it is they use in Finland, which I think is a bit high, really. Oh dear, how do we do this? Well, we sort of bring it over here nose first, don't we? Lean out. And then try and get it into reverse, because I have to press down and do that thing which has never really worked for me on the D-shifter. That's good enough, innit? That should be it. Pissing it out. I thought I'd get paid. Surely that should be the incentive. Hopefully this is right. Okay, so now just pissing into that. Let's just stay over here and just let it empty. And now it's empty, so we close the spill valve and then we try and squeeze our way through here. Jump in, rush down, do that sewage sucking, and then we rush back home to drink loads of water. Unless I can find a different place to drink water, which I don't think I can. Off we go. Now we've got loads of power. Look at this. We're just flying away. We could have started in high. Oh yeah, it's a bloody rocket, I tell ya. So we turn left here. This is the house where we need to suck the sewage from. I think anyway, I hope so. So just reduce here, get into which one? Low. Then try and grab it into reverse. Need to press down on my shifter. This should be about right. I did see a car down on the football pitch. That's a bit rude. Oh, come on. Yeah, we're just nailing this corner. And where is it? We've got to keep going a wee bit back. I can sort of see it in the mirror here. I'd say about here's right. Parking brake on, leave it in neutral. We need the engine running for the hydraulic pump. That's of course driven by the diesel engine. This is pretty bang on actually. We should be able to do this one nice and easy. Drop you down. Oh, look at that. That is so much shit. It's $1 for us. So basically we've now lost all of the money that I should be spending on parts for the car, which is really annoying, but hopefully we'll finish this one up. We've got a firewood call. This one here is 1,200. That fire call is like 2,300. Then hopefully a couple of other sewage sucking as well should be done pretty quickly. Activate the pump, and we don't need to buy anything for a while. It's one of those exciting PC gaming questions of have I put my hose far enough into the septic tank in order to drain it completely? Well, we'll just find out in a moment, won't we? Well, let's just try and feed it in a bit more just to be safe, but stop it here. We want a bit of slack on it. We don't want to put it in all the way. Let's try and pull it back out here and leave. No, I want a bit of slack, mate. It's a lot easier to pull out if we have slack. Okay, yeah, he's happy with us now. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed our shit sucking facilities and hope you'll use us again in the future. Otherwise, you'll have no other choice than to shit in the woods. Now we pull this out, and now we drive hell for the leather. We pretend we are the fire brigade. Not this here. And pull it out. Well, technically, if we pretend we're the fire brigade, then really what we should be doing is dismantling the whole bloody thing, because that's what's going on in this country, which is great. I know a few firemen, and they're not really positive about the situation, given what happened last year where they had to merge with other ones. So that's great. A few mumblings, lots of trouble all over from the fire service, which is great to hear, you know, when the firemen are unhappy and they're closing down stuff, and all of that is great, because, you know, the only thing that can happen is people will die. But politicians don't care about that, do they? Anyway, enough moaning. Close the door. We will drop it. Yeah, I know you're complaining about it, but you know what? You'll have to suck it up. Like we did with the septic tank. No, not diff lock. We need to lift up the rear lift axle. Helps on fuel use. We're very light, so we don't need it for stability, but when you do get to about half full of, or about 4,000 litres, you do want to have that rear axle down to give you a bit more traction. We also have to be concerned about speeding, as we may, you know, speed, and the police might see it, and we don't have any money left at the moment, so yeah. This has been very expensive indeed. I've got loads of stuff that I technically don't need. Come to stop right here. Oh no, we're not coming to stop, we're going through the stop sign. Good thing they don't care about that. Stop indicating, thank you. Oh yeah, and if you are using the experimental branch of this, do keep in mind that you will get fined for not wearing a seatbelt, which apparently is a thing. I read the change notes for it yesterday. Seems nice, I'll just give it a wee wait. Policeman up here, right? Yes, no, maybe? Well, we'll know when we cross the hill. Because they're always right about here, and then they're usually parked here on this little incline. We're in the bottom. But no, indeed not. So we can go ahead and we can drive as Americans, but actually let's try and be careful here. We don't want to speed too much. Nice and easy. We are having no overtaking, but the AI really don't care about that. Whoa, what is... Camera? What is going... Oh no, I've died. Well, that's embarrassing. We died from dehydration, so I should really have addressed that a bit sooner, shouldn't I? Oh, well, we do have a problem of the lorry being stuck over there, but I'm not playing on a permadeath setting, so I'm perfectly okay with what's happened. Let's go and take a shower, as that is our most pressing need at the moment. Go in here, just put this on. Apparently this is how you take a shower now. I'm trying to do my homebrew over there. I don't know how well it's going. First one went really terrible. But I suppose we can give it a go. I haven't heard it bubbling, and I did it on Monday, so it should technically be ready. But we'll just finish our dirtiness over here. Can we smoke? No, we can't. We don't have any more cigarettes. I don't know if you can wean yourself off the cigarettes. I think that actually just becoming an addiction that affects your stress level and probably many other things. So we've done that here. Can we now try and grab a drink of this if we bring it in here? And this is what we need the juice boxes to. Drop it here, just get the lid. Suppose we can just pop the lid off, right? I don't know if that's what it's meant to look like, but we should have some juice boxes. Like here, for example, we put this in, we get something called Keiju. Dump it in here. And if we drink it, do we get drunk now? Because the first one I didn't at all. Nothing happened. What about this one? No, nothing at all. That's disappointing. Probably I'll have to look at the recipe online for that. Well, let's see if we have any phone calls or anything. Nothing yet. Stress is a bit high. Can we like play with fireworks to reduce that? Oh no, it's in the daytime, so we can't. I mean, we could smoke, and we do have that firewood over there, but we also need to recover our lorry. So get the cigarettes here, smoke one, just to reduce the stress a wee bit. You can do the whole cigarette in one big drag, by the way, which is what I'm doing now. So let's see here, once we've smoked this, let's see how much smoke we exhale. Probably quite a lot. Yeah, that is genuinely quite a lot. So, we have a lorry stuck over here somewhere. We have some firewood we need to deliver over there, but the lorry is a good source of income. But I am tempted to leave it there and just go over and get it on the bike. So let's go and chop some firewood. And this is about as exciting as you'd expect. You have an axe, you've got the firewood here. and you chop it, and then sometimes, like you see here, it just doesn't work, and it just sort of falls off here, and it just, there we go, now we did that one there. Another one, swing it down, rinse, repeat. It is not very exciting. I think the sewage sucking is a bit more exciting, but whatever. Knock that one over there. Knock that one there. And at one point, the bed will be full, and you can just go and deliver it for, I think, 2,300 or 3,200. It doesn't really matter, we just have to get all of the money in that we can possibly get right now. Pick you up there, throw you in here. Well, I completely missed that one. That was terrible, eh? So knock that one down. Do another one here. Whoa, that one nearly killed me. Let's try another one. I mean, it's quite deadly doing this. I didn't know real logging was as dangerous as this. But, you know. Oh, well, I nearly knocked myself in the head. Well, we should be about close to having a full load here. So let's try and throw these into the back. Now, I do understand if you think this is a bit daft. And, yeah, it is, but it's quite fun. Like, it's this kind of game where I just go, yeah, I'll play it for 5 minutes, and then it's 2 hours later, and I'm still playing it. Don't know why, it's just quite good fun. Even though it's called My Summer Car, you end up doing lots of things to just simply enable you to do that thing, which I suppose is a bit weird in the game, innit? Like, it's a game about building a car and driving it about, and the thing you spent the least amount of time on is building the car and driving it about. Actually, do it against the sky. Nope, now it's full, so close this. Otherwise, I don't know if we throw it, but it just seems like a sensible idea, you know? Let's jump in here, close the door, and where is... we need to go back here and sit on this. It's not very quick, so this will be quite dull, but it'll make us a fair bit of money. Lean over, release the parking brake, engage first low, and set off. I forgot the trailer, what a tit. Yeah, that automatically detaches from your tractor every time you exit the game. So we just got to remember that. And we missed it, and there's a bit of weird physics with this. I don't know if it's just me, or the game is not recognising my inputs correctly, or what's going on. But I just seem to want to jerk about quite a lot when you change gears, especially between forwards and backwards. Come on, thank you. It's a full lock here. I don't know why it's being such a testy thing. You just have to drive into it in the sort of right position. Like I did there, and it will make a noise, and you attach it. Engage forwards mode. Look this way so we can forwards. There we go. Into too high. We have 3 gears and a range splitter, or range changer, so it's not really that exciting. Yeah, this is about max speed. We're now at 2,500 revs, and it'll sort of start jiggering about and sort of go into this mode, and that's about as fast as you can go. It's not particularly exciting, and really, if I had enough income from the sewage jobs, I'd probably just do them only. Let's do this rail crossing like true renegades in the Finnish outback. Jump in the rail crossing glide, oh yeah. Admittingly, there was not a train coming at all, but, you know, it felt cool to do that. Certainly it's the most exciting thing you'll do in this thing. I've nearly made it to the logging recipient. He's just up here on the right-hand side of the road. But we're going uphill here, so into too high, and hopefully that'll just pull us up the hill. Come on, you old girl, come on! It's pulling slowly, slowly, slowly. Thankfully, we haven't had any sign of the Green Menace in his little Fiat. But it could be coming at any time, so no sign of him. We can't technically see behind us in this, so it doesn't matter. Oh, here we go. This is where the firewood person lives. So reduce the speed. Hello, chap. We're coming to you with some firewood. Stop, stop, stop. Thank you. Low. Jam it into reverse, and then we just turn it. Why you? There we go. It just sort of has a bit of a weird. Oh God, Christ! Oh Christ! Steering's all over the place on this. This has not gone well. Forwards, shall we? A little bit of steering input over a longer period of time. Just a job here. Steering in, steer in, steer in, steer in. Straight out, straight. Jesus Christ! There's a Green Menace. Christ and a okay. That was slightly perilous. Did he kill himself, or no? He's just carrying on. Can we go forward? Thank you. There we go. Just a bit of a stutter. We might have it in position here. Reverse. Steering. Jesus Christ, that's the thing there. Sometimes it just sort of re-lurks into neutral. Thank you. Lean over, pull the parking brake, engage the rear hydraulics, engage the hand throttle, get out here. We just got to open the back flap. Did I put the rear hydraulics into close? I think I might have. Yep, there we go. Now it's tipping off, so all the fire will come off as soon as we go up high. And we got the choo-choo train driving nearby. That's lovely. Lean over here. Where's the hand throttle? Can we reach it from here? Do we need to get even closer? The wood should begin to fall out here any second now, providing I'm in the right position, of course. Which I am not. So let's go ahead and reposition these old girl. We're in full cool mode with the doors wide open. Engage reverse. There we go. Now we're unloading. Stop, 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 stop. Handy brake. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Over here, he's very happy with our firewood. Oh, 3,200. That's a good help, isn't it? If we can do 1 or 2 more sewage jobs, that would be great. Close the door. Enter driving mode. Close the door. Thank you. Close the door. Let's try and sit sort of centered. Release that. Flick that into the other mode. And now just set off into high. Close that door as well. Come on. Okay, apparently we can't. Will the door automatically close? We've nearly collapsed the back thing down, so go into too high. It's fine to multitask. I'm a man. We're known for being excellent multitaskers. I got away with that lie. I mean, this worked out well though. See? I've sorted it all out, and I'm still going in the right direction, which is the best thing to do. Our home sweet home. Let's park our tractor right next to our house so it's easily accessible in the future. Let's go then and return our little septic tank. First though, we need to grab a drink because we're getting a bit thirsty. We need to take a bit of a wee. Hunger is not really an issue at the moment, but it might be once we return. So go into the toilet. Always do it in the toilet, people, unless you're drunk, in which case you can just go anywhere, really. So let's go ahead and close the door behind us, of course. We're not from a circus. Close that door as well. Let's go ahead and... I think it's actually in here. Yes, it is. Yes, I did go shopping, didn't I, in this as well? Great. Oh, we've got pizzas and we've got everything in here. Don't think we've got beer. I've got 2 cases of beer, which is enough for me. So pick up the Jonas. Drop it down. That's fine. Now this is a bit difficult because, well, technically I steer this using my steering wheel and accelerate using my pedals and that, but I need to change gear using my keyboard because that uses shift up and down, which is on the keyboard. So can we do this without... Yeah, that's fine. But this thing's actually quite fun to drive, which is the correct term because I'm actually using this with a steering wheel. So look this way, go up into the next gear. It's a bit loud, but you can go really quick on it and it's quite a good amount of fun. So let's go out and do this in our motorbike rallying style into 4th. Oh boy, yeah, you've got to be really careful with the steering input on this thing, but I also got to be conservative because I don't want to fling myself off. Oh my word, oh my penis in the... I've killed myself. I will admit that it was a mistake. I'll admit it was a mistake to be looking away from the keyboard when I was... I'll admit it was a mistake looking down on my keyboard when I was driving the 2-wheeler. I don't know where it is either, so, right. Let's take the van. I suppose we can empty the van technically because there's loads of crap in here. No, open. Thank you. So we'll, I mean, I suppose we can take out the sledgehammer. We don't need that right now. We went to open up a place with that, but it didn't really work. But it did work, but there was nothing in there of use. So close this in down here. This is fun too. This is good fun to drive as well, mind. We can always tow it back behind the septic truck, so it's all good. Come on, hey Yoshiko. I think it's the correct way of pronouncing that. Go on, Euro girl. Come on. Yeah, you know what's up. Release the handbrake, engage reverse. Right, off we go to rescue 1, possibly 2 vehicles. We should probably check if there is any builds when we make our way back. Yes, we should. This is fun to drive though. You can sort of really speed off in it with a wheel, and it's great fun, especially without the waiting. Let's try and also keep an eye out for the bike, which should be located to our right hand side. But where and how far in, I genuinely haven't got a clue. But yeah, this all becomes a really fast, really awkward rally stage. Oh god. Yep, we just want to try and brake a bit there. I think there was a pack of sausages lying over there. That's okay, we're now getting to the rail line. No train. Renegade across. I mean, this is quite good fun. This is great. Don't know why I'm healing to. There's a green menace. Thankfully, he made it over there. Let's just cut the corner. We're not in a rally, so it's perfectly fine. Don't think there's it's a penalty in rallying for crossing corners. I think it's just the inherent risk of going off track. This corner, though, is really tricky. I mean, I've technically already gone off it once, so let's not do that again. Nailed that a bit. Corner, third gear for this. A bit tight, but it's okay. Through the hole we went. Yeah, it's nice, this. We know the green menace ain't out about here. We know he's over on the other side of the map, so this is A-okay. The only problem is hooking it all up, because we should be on the road. And spoilers, I have been killed on the road trying to hook up, I think it was actually the van, onto the back of the septic truck when I made a bit of a mistake with it. Suffice to say, I was hooking it up, it was sort of late. All of a sudden I died, didn't even see it coming because I was at my back into traffic. It was an oncoming car as well, which was the most terrifying thing. And then we come around here, I think I sort of have it memorised now. Then we go over a crest. Okay, it's not this one, but it is coming up, and I've got to remember it because I usually don't. Because we go over here, then we go... Is this where we go across here, and then we take a slight right? Does it then dip into a valley after this point where we go past the farm? Yeah, this is it here. This is... It's not that one there. Oh, no, this has nearly gone wrong, but I've recovered. This one up here, though, be really careful, because if you come here in anything high, you'll fling yourself off. I mean, even now in second gear... I very nearly did it, but only nearly. I made it through, as you saw. Into fourth. This is good. Indicate to the right. We're indicating good time. To let the other road user slam it into third. Don't know why I'm heeling towing. This isn't a rally. Down. Where's the lorry? It's over on this side of the road. Okay. I need to watch the speed here. We don't want to speed. There's a copper up on top of the hill, maybe. Okay. That's not quite what I expected to find. Is there a copper up there, by the way? Can't tell. I mean, I've sort of parked it here. This is sort of good, right? So, handy brakes. Activate that one. Neutral, please. Thank you. Open the door. Nobody's coming. Oh, God, there's a big lorry coming. Close the door. We may have to try and see if we can't tow it out. If we pop it into neutral, it should be good. Let's just let that lorry drive past us. You can see the car, right? I'll just stand over here ready to run further in. Hello. Yeah, thankfully you swerved. That was nice of you. So let's jump into this. So yeah, here can we then release the handy brakes, jump out, close the door. I don't think the tow rope's long enough to do this, but we'll try and give it a bash. Towing rope. Yeah, you're not long enough. But we're clear back there. We are hopefully clear forwards as well. This is a problem in this. I mean, we're basically invincible in the septic truck, but not in this. So release it, look through this, pull close. Up to about here-ish, I reckon. That's good. Let's exit driving mode and then try and look in the mirror. It doesn't look like anybody's coming. Nobody is coming. Good. Close that door. We should probably use the other side to go in and out, shouldn't we? Yes, we should. Anyway, attach tow here onto the back of this. I don't think we might be close enough. Oh, you bastard. Okay, well, seeing this is a difficult one, we'll attach the towing rope to this and run back here and attach the towing rope. Oh, you git. It is literally just not long enough. Let's try again here and see. Because I'm standing here, right? Nope, it's literally just... Oh, Christ, that was a van. That could have died. Great. So in here, let's just let it roll backwards. Enter driving mode. Release. Over here, just let it stop it here. I think this is good. Handbrake, we're in neutral, release, open the door, look, nobody's coming. And then we try and attach this towing rope to the back of this one. Yeah, let's see if we can pull it free. So we release the parking brake, let's drive forwards and see if we can tow it out. The answer seems to be that we cannot tow it out. Disappointing. Pull the handbrake then. No, actually don't. We'll leave it out of that. Stop. Can we... Where's the key? There's the key. Turn it off, open the door. Run out. We've got a car coming, so... Can we please close the door? We're running here. He might kill us. No, he didn't. So let's see if we can drive the lorry out of this. If we can drive the lorry, we're good. I think we might be able to, as long as we keep... Either we lower or we raise the axle. I think this is a tag lifter. And it powers on. Diff lock, rear lift axle. I'm not in a gear, which I am now. This drives. I've punched my microphone there. Pull yourself out, you dick. Oh god, this is disorienting, isn't it? Well, at least, yes, I know you're going to moan at me, but that's okay. Put on the light, and we'll just tow it back like this. Perfectly safe. Yeah, this is fine. Very safe. And now we're back on the Green Menace's patch. Let's see if we encounter him out here. I hope not. Well, we certainly might have a nasty surprise lurking for him behind us. But it's all going fine. It's absolutely no problem towing this thing. It is very stable at speed even. It can't possibly go wrong, this. Oh god, that's not a good sound! Like, that sounded like something very expensive braking, but I don't believe there's actual damage on this thing. Come on, pull out, pull up, pull up, pull up. Come on, you bitch. Don't know what that sound was. It sounded like it was a gearbox. Had this been the Satsuma, I would have assumed I just shattered the gearbox or something, but I don't think I did. I don't know if I broke a windshield on the vehicle we're towing or something. But I mean, it's very stable. There's absolutely no dramas with it. It's going great. I mean, is it actually going great? Well, let's have a look. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. No dramas. Very good. 10 out of 10 for towing capacity in this. Yeah, it's fine. It's now back on 4 wheels. That's good. Oh god, we're not. We might be going over there. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Don't pull us into that. Oh, oh! Oh, it's flying through the air. That's a terrifying song. Why did you ever make that into a Christmas song, England? Oh my god, what's going on now? Yeah, we'll power through it, as we do with everything. And here, what's it? I mean, it's still pointing the right way, isn't it? Like that's okay. Oh god, I can't actually look. Track IR would be really useful right now. Like, really fluent and useful and really nice, but, you know, yeah, it's fine. Perhaps I should be towing it from the front rather than the back. That might make it a bit more stable because the steering or the steerable wheels won't, you know, be inclined to, you know, steer. But it's fine. It's fine. Renegades with a tow. Worked beautifully. I mean, there's no point looking because what would I look for? Look for a train. But I can hear the train if it's in a dangerously close position, so it doesn't matter. I'm safe. I think there's a pack of sausages. Really should pick it up. It's my sausages and anything. I found that battery. Found that lying up in his shop when I went there once. So I sort of thought, bring it back since I paid for it. Nope, no sign of the bike. We've made it home. Or we need to stop here and check if we've got post. So stop. Handbrake engaged. So that way we can jump. Ah, that's not good. Anyway, let's see here. Oh, we got a letter from Don't Be a Fine, Don't Be a Fine. It's not a fine, it's very low. Yeah, we paid that probably, so we now have electricity. Yeah, I learned quite early on that it's a good idea to turn the lights off. Who knew? Because you do get paid based on the amount of, or charged based on. No, it has nothing to do with yawning, but rather more to do with how much electricity you use. So if you leave the lights on, you will drain, or you'll get charged a lot higher than had you not done it. Anyway, we made it back here. with a vehicle in tow. I think we even got it back on all four wheels. So let's leave the lorry here. Lights off, engine off. Let's just exit here, that's fine. Yeah, that's made it back in one piece, mostly. So we'll leave the sofa on that. Here we go in here, we'll see if the phone's ringing. No, it isn't. So, this has been my summer car. We've done many things today and it's gone well mostly. Goodbye for now.